How about now? Yes, no, maybe? Test, test, test. Okay, good. Yeah, you can hear me. You had me a little worried there for a second. You said you couldn't hear me. Was it audio on your end? Because, I mean, it was showing on my end that everything's working fine. I tested that before I even went live, and so yeah, like I was saying, I'm just tired today, so hopefully I'll wake up as the stream goes on. I was not scheduled to work last night initially, and then I ended up having to work it, and then I was just in and out of sleep all day today, so I'm running on less than 6 hours of sleep. I gotta be careful around the fields with chopping these, because I could absolutely do this. Oh, it's not as bad with the axe. With the hammer, you can. You had Burger King last night, okay? More power to you. I don't often get fast food for obvious reasons. Actually, there's a couple of different reasons, but the big two are, my work schedule and just the fact that I'm, trying to eat healthy and save money and blah, blah, blah. Once in a while, I might stop at, like, McDonald's or something on my way in and get just, like, the whatever I'm craving plus a soda. We have not had a bath or a food thing today. Yeah, you really gotta get better boots. Some people swear by the speedy shoes. I'm not one of them. Tomorrow's the fish variety contest. Oh, that's right. We're doing the fishing contest today. Yeah, and then she's got her little bug thing where she says the same thing twice in a row. Why would you go anywhere without your cell phone? That just makes no question. That's a question in itself. I'd like to take a bath, Murphy. I can use the bath free of charge. Go enjoy a nice hot soak. Okay. I will. Alright, since we're doing a fishing contest tomorrow, let's spend the rest of the day fishing. I forgot that we were doing that. Squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, I'm still waking up. So yeah, I don't know, like, we'll probably have a stream next weekend, but I don't know if we'll have one the weekends after that. Woo! We got a boot. And a record boot, too. Smallest boot we found. Come on, fishies. Yeah, this is why you need a better rod. If you have the better your rods are, you can like start charging up to attract fish. Ooh, shrimp. Come on, big guy, pay attention. Nope. Yeah, see, like he would have, if I'd had it been able to charge that up, he would have noticed it as it went by, and they'd all be attracted to it just sitting there. Instead of this swimming by near it and not paying attention at all that we've got going on. Still, why would you go anywhere without your phone? Like, you see, I'm like almost down. I can't charge up because it's the weak, cheap, stupid little starter rod. We got to work on that. But, you know, we're halfway through the first spring, so, you know, we're not like rushing anything. We're going to catch a shrimp, apparently. And cans and boots. We got a good rainbow trout. Ooh. Those are good for later on. There's a character who loves... Not the rainbow trout, the, this one. Monster trout, smallest record. Cherry salmon. Biggest. Yeah, I still stand by my question of why would you go anywhere without your phone? I don't go to the bathroom without my phone. You know? Speaking of, I'm getting something going on. Yeah, it's just a spam thing. Nope, nothing down there. Sometimes you can find like water crystals down there. They're called the glacis crystals that allow it to rain on your farm dragon, which are really good crystals to have. If you're just like, I don't want to water my crops, I don't want to have, you know, my monsters do it. Let's see. Did you spawn now that I've gone a little bit further away? One of them did. You know. I need to step back a bit after this one. Woo, boot. First we got the smallest boot, now we got the biggest boot. We need to fix what we're casting. This way. Still further out than it should be for where they're all hanging out, but... Yeah, the spring fishing contest is my least favorite one, because it's about variety. So you can catch a ton of fish, but if they're all the same fish, they don't, you don't win. And you need to catch something like 12 or 13 different types of fish. And the fishing contests are weird. They start counting at 0. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, your first fish won't count as your first fish. It'll count as 0. You know, like, oh, that's 0, that's 1, that's 2. Like, no, that makes no sense. And I don't know if that's a localization error or how that works. I mean, some fishing contests are absolutely easy. There's one later on in, I want to say autumn or winter, for catching squid. And there's like 1 or 2 dungeons where there's like all you fish up as squid. So it's just like, yep, okay, I'm going there, boom. Not the most exciting of skills, I'm well aware, but I don't know a game that really does a good, exciting fishing thing unless it's specifically designed as a fishing game, and even those I'm not sure make fishing exciting. Fishing in real life is rarely something you would call exciting. Yeah, you have that very moment where like you have it on the line and all that in real life, sure, but most of the rest of the time it's just sitting there and waiting. Oh. Come on, Shadow. Oh, let's stash that. You've got some we need to go sell, and others we'll go put in the fridge for now. Inside. Sea trout we've got over there. Char we've got over there. Chibelio and Chipset we've also got over there. So rainbow trout hasn't been shipped. Shrimp has not been shipped. Chub. We do our cherry salmon over there. Hello, Shadow. Yes, I know. You need attention. Let's sleep all day. Yeah, no, you feel left out, buddy boy. But I am trying to be on stream right now. You know that, right? Yes. Alright, look inside the fridge. I have a cat in my face. He's standing. He's got like his rear legs on the nightstand, his front legs up on my chest. And he's just getting his head around my face. It's like, you will pay attention to me. I don't care that you're playing games. I don't care that you're on stream. I need attention right now. Yeah, you're a brat, little boy. We'll have one of those just for my eating XP. We did all these already, didn't we? Oh, no, we did not. Here we go. Let's increase one of your magic skills levels to 15. Gives us water laser. We already have water laser. Accept this request. Hey, Sleep, can you use magic? Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at magic myself. Your skill level determines a spell's power and the amount of RP it consumes. Yes, we kinda got that. So you should keep raising your skill level by using as much magic as possible. Using fire magic will raise your fire skill, while using earth magic will raise your earth skill. Simple, right? So try raising one of your magic skills to at least level 15. I predict that you'll have no trouble pulling this off. I already got it. Not by using magic, though, but by doing other stuff. Nice job, Sleep, just as I predicted. Here's a reward for all that hard work. Hit the water laser spell. After you assign the spell to a button, hold it down and keep firing it. You can even change the direction as you're firing it. Yeah, I have water laser equipped right now, no less. Let's see. Mine's level 1, that's level 1. So they're the exact same spell. Let's sell it. There we go. Rune abilities. Yeah. Enjoy your talking Burger King. We're a non-sponsored. Upgrade your armor. Use your crafting table to upgrade your armor. Silver. Ooh, silver's good. Silver is very good. We're not ready for it, but it is worth having. Well, I screwed up again. I just can't seem to handle anything delicate. Honestly, I'd say all the stuff in the inn is way too fragile, you know? I'm gonna end up breaking every last thing in the inn while I'm cleaning it at this rate. Which is where you come in. I want you to tell me how to make stuff sturdier. You got a crafting table, right? Think you could show me how by upgrading some armor? I have to take something off. We'll take off the blue ribbon. No, the kitties do not like Burger King. Although one of them is headbutting me in the arm because he just really wants attention right now. Come here, you. Oh, no. Mandatory kitty break, sorry. He spent all day sleeping over on the dresser instead of in bed with me, and now he wants attention. Because he's a brat. He's an absolute mama's boy. I got him when he was 5 weeks old. Yeah, it is Shadow. It's not uncommon for him, like, during stream to come over and just lay on my arm. Or, like, game night, because I, like, Saturday nights, I wake up at, like, 5, instead of my usual 9. For gaming purposes, Friday nights I get together with a bunch of people on Discord and we play, Werewolf the Apocalypse. Saturday nights, obviously, are stream nights. So, unfortunately, last night, like I said earlier, I was supposed to have both nights off this week. And then I ended up not getting my Friday night off. So, I ended up working like 16 hours of overtime this week. So, I got 56 hours or something like that for the week. Actually, a bit over that because I work 8.5 hours each night. So, you think make an average of 9 hours a night. Yeah, 6 nights at 9 hours is already 54 hours. And then I went in early on the 4th of July covering for someone, so on. So it's been a busy, long week. Alright, upgrade my computer. I realized I was in that menu already, but whatever. There we go. We'll use one of these. Defense 3 to defense 4. Woo! Huge upgrade, I know. I owe you one, Sleep. Here's a little something to say thank you. Please check the chest nearby for some silver. Silver is awesome! If you had a cat, it would eat Whoppers on Friday. Yeah, hashtag not sponsored here. Are you trying to get us sponsored by Burger King or just advertise for them? Ah, here's one. Use nutrients to make your crops grow faster. Reward Greenifier 1. Use nutrients. Accept this request, yes. Hi, Sleep. Have you ever used nutrients before? If you sprinkle some on your soil, your crops will grow better. Try using this sometime if you like. You received some Formula A. Equip that for now. I will put it on one of my trees. Apple tree. Because those all take forever to grow. Nice job, Sleep. I bet your crops feel so happy now. You can give your crops all sorts of different nutrients, so you should experiment with more of them sometime. If you ever want to check how the nutrients have affected your crops, then you should buy a magnifying glass from the general store. Please check the nearby chest for some Greenifier. Yeah, that's a video I'm going to be doing here soonish. Talking about the farm stats and stuff like that. Maybe do it tonight, maybe not. Saying that something is better than McDonald's is not like a huge, like that's not exactly a high bar to surpass. That's like saying, this Mexican restaurant over here is better than Taco Bell. Well, yes it is. Here we go. Make more shipments. Ship a whole lot of stuff. Increase your total shipping rate to 10%. New directive, bag expansion. We should already have this done. Hey, Sleep, have you been keeping an eye on your shipping rate? You'll complete more of your shipping list as you ship a greater variety of items. Think of it as measuring how much effort you've put into your work. I know that you worked really hard already, Sleep, so I bet that increasing your shipping rate to 10% would be super easy for you. If you haven't raised it that high yet, then you should definitely try. Oh, no, we are at 8%. And we'll hit 10% in the near future, I'm sure. My fridge, look inside. Shipped. Easy shipped. Shipped. Not shipped. These are not shipped because they're all out there right now. Those have been shipped. Alright, that's that one done. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to these just so I can get the skills up later on. Shipped. Ooh, I haven't done an indigo grass. Shipped. Ooh, we're not shipped. We're not gonna ship those though. Those are worth more than they had. 240. Ooh, we haven't shipped one of these. Oh, dang it. Ship. Haven't sent one of those. We'll ship it. Just gotta go through, sometimes it's just like, no, we gotta find what we're gonna ship. We are not shipping this, because it's going to be a while until we get silver. We're going to want that for a sickle. Ooh, estimated earnings, 887 gold. I don't know if we can hold up with that. Oh, we're at 1216, that's nice. You know, but you can see we're already at 10,000, over 10,000 gold, so, you know, it does not take long to make money in this game. I do miss the shop option that you had before, though, where you could just be like, I'm gonna open my shop. And just sell and, like, barter with people and all that. We caught cherry salmon. Yay! Fishing heart. Hooray! Biggest. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a, start getting more cooking tables here in the near future. Maybe next episode of with our Rune Factory 5, because I'm gonna keep the directives. I gotta do a directives video. I might do that one later tonight. Like, I need to record several videos over the next couple weeks, because again, I've got one more night off in a week from tonight, and then I'm going for almost 3 weeks straight without a night off, so. Yay, shrimp. Shrimp is useful for so many recipes, so I'm not complaining that I'm getting so much of it. As for the cans, yeah, those aren't the cans I want. There's a type of can you can get in the place you want to farm for it is that little water section near the end of the forest at the start of that first dungeon we went to. And you have a small chance of getting what's called a rare can. And if you upgrade that into a weapon, it changes the drop rates of certain items so that rare items are more likely to drop. At the expense of some of the more common items, I guess. But, you know, it's really essential for, like, late game, post game farming of bosses and all that. Oh, you're still playing Harvestella, huh? I have not come back to it since we finished it up on stream. I have it. I still have my copy, but I just haven't felt the need to go back. And this is one of those things, like, I did my reviews on it, and, you know, people are like, oh, you just clearly hate this game. And I was like, no, I don't hate the game. I mean, I'm harsh on it? Yes, absolutely. But being harsh on it is not the same as hating it, you know? If I don't, it's one of those things, like, I was watching a retrospective view of a different game recently, and it's like, you know, if I don't bring up the things I don't like about the things that I do like, about, like, the games that I like, and, you know, hold the developers to a higher standard, you know, expect better from them, then I'm doing everyone a disservice, including the developers. And it's absolutely true. It's just like, you know, Square Enix could have done a much better game than they did. It's not bad, but it's, you know, 6 or 7 out of 10, maybe. You know, if I were doing a percentage thing, like I said, it'd probably be in the 63 to 75-ish percentage. I'm just pulling off numbers out of the top of my head, but, you know, there was so much wrong with that game, not the least of which was the cost for what you got. You know, and considering the pedigree of the people behind it, it should have been better. And, you know, I mean, you get the idea. I just don't have a ton of time free to, you know, just play games. You know, I'm constantly working. And mind you, I do get to play games at work, you know, if it's quiet enough. But, ooh, a huge fish. Rainbow trout. Very nice. But, yeah, I don't get a lot of, like, free time to just play games for fun. So, when that opportunity arises, I'm gonna pick it for games that are, you know, 8, 9, 10 out of 10s. My backlog's big enough as is. I still have a lot of Atelier games to go through. Like, I own all the Western ones except for the Iris and Monokemia ones, but I haven't finished them all. And we're getting a new one here in less than a week. Or I guess it's a remake of the very first one, but still, you know, that's one we never got here in the West. I do have Story Seasons titles. I don't have Pioneers of All Town. I need to pick that up. That's actually on my list to buy. Um, but I do have, you know, both Friends of Middletown and A Wonderful Life. And I've been playing A Wonderful Life. You know, I haven't been playing it this week, but was playing it up until last week. Like, that was one of the things that, you know, was the topic in our question of the day for last week is, what do you do when you get bored with the title or burnt out on it or whatever? Like, I got to this point where I was just like, near the end of fall, and I'm like, okay, I need a break from this. And so I switched games. Which is where our question of the day today comes up of how many, you know, games are you playing concurrently at one time. Um, but yeah, I do play Story of Seasons. You know, but I'm not constantly playing it. And I do think that A Wonderful Life is an interesting one that everybody should play at least a little bit because of how in-depth the social and family mechanics are that you just don't see done in other farming sims. Like, in most others, your relationships with the town, it was like, yeah, you spend the first couple of years just building up your farm. And then you kind of start getting to know people and building your relationships, whereas like A Wonderful Life, that's not an option. Relationships are the core focus because you've only got, with the new version, you've only got 6 in-game years. It's, in previous versions, you had like all the same 6 chapters, but some of the chapters were more than 1 year long. And this one, just each chapter is just 1 year. So I assume when you're talking about Sword Art Online, you mean Fatal Bullet, because we were talking about that. That's, in my opinion, the only Sword Art Online game that's worth anything, because you're not playing as Kirito, except for that part where you have to play as Kirito, and it redoes the story of the GGO arc from the anime. And it's like, dude, this would have been so much better if it stayed as its own standalone story. But yeah, like, I'll get bored with the game and they're like, okay, I need to take a step back. And it doesn't mean I'm like, oh no, I never come back to it. I mean, I jump between games all the time. Like, I put Ryza 3 down a week ago, and then came back to it like night before last. So it's like I'll come back to it. It's just like I gotta be in the mood for that specific genre. Last night was one of those nights that I'm just like, I don't know what I want to play. I kept going back and forth between like Danganronpa, this and that and the other, and I ended up switching to Metroid Dread. I haven't played in a while. Just something I will be playing later tonight, at least to get my amiibos in the system. Because there's amiibo bonuses that I didn't have, like my amiibos with me at work, obviously. Because every amiibo that I actually own, an actual physical amiibo instead of just like an NFC coin for it, is a Metroid one. Yeah, I don't play Mario Kart. Like, I would if I had friends, but, I don't have friends or people to play with. And that's really a party game. Ooh, that's a thing. Let's go expand our fridge. Speak, 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 speak. I'd like to make a directive. Upgrades. Expand the fridge. Looks like you can fit a decent amount of stuff in there now. You can store seeds and plants in your fridge too. I can, but I won't want to. So I was thinking, am I the only one who can hear you, Eliza? You finally figured that out? Well, the way people stare at me when we talk kind of ticked me off. Stare? As if they're looking at some weirdo mumbling to a box? Right, yes, that. Yeah, I get it. But what else would you expect? Only you and Lady can hear my voice right now. Still, why us? That's what I'd like to know. Maybe I should post a request on the task board so that someone would look into it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm still waking up and I'm just not like in the getting her good laugh kind of voicing. Alright. I could, but I can't. I guess. Let me show you. Well, I guess I can do that. Hold on. Let's go to the next day in game here, and then I'll switch to my post-game save file. Call it a day. Please wake up, sleep. Really, you're doing this on a festival day? Really? What happened? This is serious. What is it? He's here. Who? Who's here? Oh, jeez, I forgot about this. Oh, I don't have time for this. Just come with me. Yeah, I forgot about this. Huh? Well, wait a minute, Scarlet. I didn't forget about it, but I forgot that you didn't have this last night. Pardon the intrusion. Allow me the honor of introducing ourselves. We are the two rangers on duty here at Rigbarth Outpost. Gideon. Yep, that's it. That's his entire name. There's no need for such formality. Relax. That's an order. Yes, sir. Can't believe Scarlet is this nervous. Who is this guy? Sleep, is that how you plan to address the warden? Whoops, did I just say that out loud? And did she say, warden? I don't believe we've met before. I'm Gideon, warden of Seed. You are? He's the top brass. Sir, it's an honor to meet you. I'm Sleep. Yes, your reputation precedes you. I heard that you caught the Rune poacher. I'm grateful for your efforts on our behalf. And for yours as well, Ranger Scarlet. I trust we can continue to call upon you in our pursuit of justice. Yes, sir. I'll take Oswald with me to headquarters. Give my regards to the field captain. Sir. Yeah, I didn't forget about this scene. I just thought we'd had it happen already. Oh, yeah, I was sweating bullets. He has such a commanding presence. That is quite the understatement. During the chaotic decades that followed the collapse of the Sex Empire, one man brought justice to the land. His vision unified countless neighborhood watches and town guards into a single organization. SEED. Warden Gideon is law and order personified. Wow, I'm surprised a man with so much influence would take the time to visit Rigmarth himself. I must confess that I was not expecting him to come in person. That just shows we're dealing with something big. Captain Livia, where have you been? The warden already left. Yeah, forgive me, I don't do well with that man. Oh, there's the squeaky. Don't do well? How can a field captain of all people be so... Yeah, we stopped the poacher without incident, didn't we? Let me off the hook this time. I think we do well to follow Warden Gideon's example. He traveled all the way to our backwater town just for the sake of his mission. Let's agree to disagree. Our work is done, and peace will certainly return to our quiet little town. So why should I bend over backwards to emulate a straight-laced workaholic? Life is too short. I knew you'd say something like that. Okay, that's all done. Good. Yep. Alright, let's go upstairs and squeak the whole way. Oh, and my outfit got changed. Dang it. Okay. So, let us get changed first. Alright, so... Alright, so... Actually, we'll do it on my other playthrough first. So, we'll save here. We'll switch over to my Alice playthrough. Yeah, shooting fireworks off is... Don't get me started. I'm a combat vet, so I really don't like fireworks. That's one of the reasons I went in early. I worked for the night of 4th of July into the morning of the 5th. I went in at 7 p.m. and I got off at like 9 a.m., so I was there for about 14 hours. And I did that to hope to avoid as bad of fireworks. Like, I still dealt with fireworks there, but they weren't... Like, apparently our neighbors spent like $3,000 or something like that on all theirs. Oh, we are taking her out of the party. She is... Oh, no. Spoiler character. Take everyone out of the party. Alright, so, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see, I have, what, 174,000 gold? Hopefully I can buy all the outfits to show you them. So, to buy additional outfits, you need to have upgraded the bakery at least once. And then you gotta talk to Yuki, and she'll sell you, outfits. And there's quite a lot of them, but most of them are like palette swaps of each other. So, let me show you, for example. Oh, she's over here this time. I'd like a new outfit. So you come over here to her after you've upgraded it. And you got like pop casual, cold casual. These two are color palette swaps of your standard casual one that you start with. And then you got all the formals, soldier style, armor style, the styles, the wizards, etc. So Let's go through them. And some of these are not cheap, like Cerezo Formula, 24,000 gold, you know. But I'll buy one of each of the types to give you an idea. We'll buy Pop Casual, Cool Casual, 2,800, those are cheap. The formals are expensive. Soldier Style are 30,000, yes. Purple Wizard, 36,000. You get an idea. Like, these get expensive. Red Armor Style. Just to show, I'll get all the armor styles, just to show you an idea. Like, I can't afford all of the others, obviously. Alright, so we'll go back. And I've already bought some of them from her, like the swimsuit and the pajamas. Those you have to buy them from her, even though you wear them in cutscenes. Like, every time you go to bed, you put on your pajamas, but you have to buy them from her. It's the same thing every time you take a bath, you're in your bathing suit, but you have to buy it from her. So... And yeah, you can see I've got this expanded. So change clothes. So you start with your normal outfit and your casual wear. These are the ones you have access to. Like, this is the one you're wearing in the very opening cutscene before you pass out. And then, you know, the ones that I buy, because they're in cutscenes that you have to pay for, are your pajamas. And your swimwear. And those are the ones you have, you know, from scenes. And then you have all the ones that you buy. So, like, the casual. So, like, here's your casual wear. That's your default. And if I change again to, like, pop casual, you can see it's literally just a palette swap. You know, a little bit of the details and all that, but it's, you know, changes the colors a little bit of the detailing, but it's basically the same outfit. Same thing with, if I go to cool casual. And I come down here to the formal. I only bought the Cerezo formal. And again, there's a couple different colors versions in this that I couldn't afford. But they're that same style, very similar to the Florica one. Let's see. And then you have like all the styles. So soldier style. If you want to look like you're heavily armored. And heavy armor style. Honestly, you know what? I bet you I could actually buy all of them if I just sleep a day. It's red armor style. If you want to cosplay as Edelgard from Three Houses. Even though this came out first, I think. Then you get like your wizard outfits. Which, hold on, let me, I realize. My headgear, you have to take your headgear off to see the full outfit. But here, let me do a thing. Just to show them all off a bit. We will sell some expensive stuff. So, I won't be saving this, so I'll just sell all this stuff in my inventory here so I can buy all the others to demonstrate for you. X. And then I'll sleep twice. Which one do you think is the Rune Factory 4 reference? Because, I mean, there's a lot of them, but... Oh, what one? I don't even know it's over here still. I didn't move it on this playthrough. Alright. Oh, no, that's the soldier outfit's not a Rune Factory 4 reference. No, that's... $1,436,141 gold. Yeah, that's... We're gonna have enough money to buy everything with that, so let's go sleep twice. Yeah, like I said, it's not hard to make money in this game. Especially late game, as long as you take the time to, do stuff. Call it yay, twice. Actually, you know what? We'll just wait till 9 a.m. Because we gotta wait till 9 a.m. for her anyways. Oh, and it's a festival day? Yeah, no, we're sleeping. We're sleeping. There we go. Sleeping and bartering still up. Yay! Yeah, the soldier outfit isn't necessarily a Rune Factory 4 reference. I mean, there are plenty of Rune Factory 4 references, everything to do with Doug and Meg, obviously. Randolph size. A life size cut out of Randolph. I wonder if he made this himself. That is bigger than he is. That is not life size. I do love the little details like the trellises going up the, or not the trellises, but the vines going up the side of the building there and stuff like that. Yeah. One of the things is like I play so many games all at once. Sometimes, like we were talking about the topic today, I sometimes lose track of what the heck button prompts are, for whatever I'm playing. Like Ryza 3, you can jump. You can't jump in this one. So like I tried to hit the jump button from Ryza to jump over this, like I would have in Ryza, and that's why I attack with my sword. And that's why you'll often see me end up, inadvertently just attacking with my sword. It's like I'm trying to jump something, I'm forgetting that I can't jump in this game. So, yeah, we'll go buy the other outfits real quick. They will be open today, just limited hours. They open, 9 to 1:30 for holidays. It's not a festival day, it's a holiday. I do like this outfit, as long as you don't have headgear. Because unfortunately, you can't hide your headgear in this game. Like, there was an item in Rune Factory 4 that they don't have in this one, which makes your, whatever you upgrade with it, invisible. So you can make your headgear invisible. Which is a real common thing, because of stuff like this, where you get the headgear as part of the outfit. But, like, if I put on this, it's just a hair clip, but it is headgear, and so I lose the thing. So that's why we're going to redo the entire outfit thing without that on. So we can see any headgear that comes with the outfits. Ooh, and there's a regular event over there. We're not going to go over there. Gotta wait. I know, the waiting. This is one of those downsides to, like, as long as the days are in this game. It's just like, okay, I need to wait till 9 o'clock. It takes forever. Like, I literally did a test of this one day, just like, I let the game run. I put it on, I let it run, and I was doing something else, and I was just timing how long real world time it took for an full in-game day, and yeah, it's like 48 minutes real world time. If you just wake up in your bed, as from when that little, like, wake up cutscene ends, because it's 2 seconds for every in-game minute, instead of 1 second like it is in a lot of other games. So it's like, oh yeah, no. Instead of a 24-minute day for the full 24-hour cycle, it's 48 minutes. And so that just makes these days feel so long. Which is one of the reasons people think this game is shorter than it is. It's actually longer, story-wise, than Rune Factory 4. But Rune Factory 4 feels like it, because A, the days are shorter, and B, it's got, like, the distinct arcs, whereas this one doesn't have quite as many distinct arcs. Hello, Yuki. I don't care what you're talking about. We gotta wait now for 9 o'clock for you to sell. At least we can wait inside. Our character can smell the bread, even if we can't. Smells delicious. Wonder how many loaves they've baked in this oven. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't sell any of these breads, except for, like, these ones here at the bottom. Those ones there on the bottom are recipe bread. All these others are ones that you cook with various recipes. I don't even know what these ones are off the top of my head. Like, up top there is, on the left is bread, on the right is raisin bread. The middle one on the left is, I'm drawing a blank, like a strawberry bun or something like that. And then the other three over here are different recipe breads. I wish they at least sold them. Like, I saw someone did a meme on the Rune Factory subreddit about how it's like, oh yeah, no, the restaurant sells better bread than the bakery. And, like, some people are commenting like, well, she buys her bread because she buys, like, the Western recipe bread from there, but it's only the cooking recipe bread. She also sells for more than they do. But you can actually, like, buy dishes from her. You can't buy bread-based dishes from these guys. So, like, these two in the middle are, like, a rice flour-based one, or, like, buns and stuff like that. Yeah, yes, red bean paste buns are good, but they don't exist in this game. Alright, second night. Yuki? Come on, Yuki! Don't make me leave and come back. Do not make me leave and come back just to buy a frickin' outfit. There we go. I'd like a new outfit. Alright. We'll get the other ones. Nope. I am done. Alright, now we'll head back home. And we'll start all over from the scratch so that you can see all the different ones without headgear and all that. And there's our spoiler character again. Yeah, you can see I got my little trees growing out here. And these are crop level. Oh, they're not showing what level they are. Those are two. Trees. Why aren't my orange trees showing their crop level? That one's showing its level. That is weird. Maybe it's because the health was so low. I gotta take care of those, but we'll do that on my own playthrough time. Who's in the game? Alright, let's take this off because it's visible on me. Alright, all visible accessories and gear are removed. So, start with... Alright. After the initial cutscenes and all that, your ranger outfit is listed as the normal outfit. It does differ between Alice and Ares, which are the default names for the male and female protagonists. And your pajamas from all the sleeping cutscenes. Well, yes, a character who's a spoiler is like the fact that they exist in the game is, or what their role and all that is. Like that's what's the spoiler is who she is and all that. And I'm not going to talk about her. We are not going to talk about her until we get to her in the story on our playthrough. But this is a post-game, so she's in the village. Our swimsuit, which, yep, that's all it is. It's just a little swimsuit. Like a little one piece with a skirt on it. Which I've got, not one pieces, but I have outfits kind of like that for swimsuits. But I do like that. So, like, for example, some of these outfits, put the pajamas back on, you can see it does actually change, like, your character model there on the left. But, like, if I switch over to casual wear, which is what you're wearing in the initial cutscene before you get back and pass out, and then they change you to the ranger wear. This one, I don't think... Yeah, they don't change that. So it's only the pajamas, your swimsuit, and your ranger outfits that they do model changes for, which makes sense. But then we switch this to pop casual, and you lose some of that like nice little trim, but you get that belt that's not visible in the regular casual, I don't think, or it's less noticeable. Let's see. Go back to your regular casual. Yeah, the belt's not less noticeable there. It's like if you're facing back from the back, you can kind of see it, but it's more noticeable in the front when you have the extra belt loop. But you have like the nice little golden trim and all that you lose those details on the purchasable casuals, the pop casual and the full casual. Oh no, this one's still got the nice little gold trim. And the Cerezo formal. This is that one that you were saying is cute. Which looks a lot like Chlorica's outfit from Rune Factory 4. Like, let me switch over to Chlorica's outfit. And you can see how similar they are. I mean, it's not as, like, flashy as hers, and she has that armband thing I was talking about last time. But it's a very similar style to formals. So we had the Cerezo formal, the Sky formal is going to be like a blue version of it. The Cerezo is that really pink one. Was there another formal? Yeah, the snow formal. Which, I don't see this as snow. This is yellow. This should be white if it's a snow formal. This is not the kind of snow you want anything to do with, if that's what that is. Showing off. Soldier style. Yeah, no helmet. I was kind of hoping it would have a helmet. But yeah, this is not a role. These armored ones are not Rune Factory 4 callouts per se. These are just you're in armor. So you have the heavy armor style. I do like the look of that. The darker armor. Which again, you could do a Fire Emblem reference if you wanted with like the blue lions. Maybe. And the red one, not an in-game reference. I'm pretty sure this game came out before Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'd have to double check. But, you know, because of the blonde hair, it's not quite the same kind of blonde, but the red armor and the blonde, you could pass this off as her doing a Edelgard cosplay. I mean, Edelgard's closer to like a bleach blonde, a very white blonde. Whereas Alice is a very yellow blonde. And then there's your wizard formal, or your purple wizard. Which I love that it changes her hair. You know, in all the others, she's got that long down here, but in this one, she's got the pigtails. Like, you see how long her hair is at the model, but this one, I do love that aspect to this. And then you got Blue Wizard, which is, oddly, I think they got those backwards. I think the Purple Wizard is actually blue, and the Blue Wizard is actually purple. But I do love the wizard outfits, which is part of why they're so expensive. They're some of the best looking ones that you can purchase. And then last one is Green Wizard. And that's that one. There's one more outfit that is not DLC per se. If you have on your system save data from the same region of Rune Factory 4, so like when I first bought Rune Factory 4, I got a European copy, but this is a US copy of this, so they did cross over. But once I got a US copy, I was able to get Margaret and Doug to show up. That's built into the game. That's not DLC. It's just like, hey, you have the thing. You can't take the hat off. That hat comes with the outfit. The only way to take the hat off is to actually put a hat on. So like there, I've got that hair clip. That's how you take the hat off with the wizard outfits. Is you have to put an actual hat on. But as I was saying, there is one more outfit you can get without DLC. But then you have to have save data from Rune Factory 4, or Rune Factory 4 Special. And that is the outfit of the protagonist of the previous title, which is Frey. Which people really don't like this outfit. Like, they didn't like it on Frey either. Partially because of this weird little nipple tassel chain things. That's like the one thing I see people complain about all the time. It's like that one random, like, chain just hanging there. And those are all the ones that you can get without DLC. But that last one, again, is you have to have a second game to play through. It's a carryover. And the others aren't DLC either, to be honest. There is no DLC per se for this game. What these other outfits that I have are based on the edition that you buy. I got the Earthmate edition, which is like the digital deluxe kind of thing. So it's... Here, let me show you. Like, we'll come back here and check. And I'll show you. There's no actual DLC for Rune Factory 5. Oh, so perfect. Dang it, no. So Rune Factory 5. Oh wait, yes, never mind. There are the outfits here, so I guess those are part of the bundles. I thought those were part of the. Oh no, 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 the series outfits. Okay, so the DLC ones are these ones here, which are the protagonists and leading women of the earlier titles. Ooh, you've been playing Danganronpa too. Good times. Or are you saying that I've been playing it? Yes, yes, I've been playing it. I have the thing, but yeah. So the DLC ones are the ones that you see like the that you never see me really wear anything off of. So you have Micah and Shara, who are the protagonist and kind of like the default female of Rune Factory 3. You got Raguna and Mist, who are the same for the original Rune Factory. Kyle and Mana, who are the same ones for Rune Factory 2. Um, yeah, this is DLC that you can't buy. All the marriage candidates outfits. These came with my copy of the title. These only come with the digital deluxe edition, I think, or in my case, the Earthmade edition, which is a physical copy that gives you the bonuses of that. Uh, that's odd. I'm not seeing the ones for because there's other characters that you can from the series. So like these are the protagonists and leading female characters of the first three titles, but they don't show. If I go back, yeah, I was playing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. The World Ends With You. I play about half an hour of this every night, just because of the way the mechanics for it work. It's I've talked about this game a ton, and I will continue to talk about this game and sing its praises, even if I don't love the mechanics of Final Remix. The original DS version was much better for the combat, but the mechanics of this like encourage you to only play in short bursts every day, and then come like take time off because you have shutdown bonuses and stuff like that. So I played this for about half an hour a day. Metroid Dread I played for a couple hours last night, and then yeah, we're at 5. But talking back to the outfits. So the Clorica, Forte, Margaret, Shalpai, Amber, Dolce, Pico outfits, those aren't per se DLC. Those are either you've got the digital deluxe edition or a one of the premium editions of the title. So if you buy a regular copy of it, these will not be there. These won't be in there for you. Um, Same with the swimsuits. Those you could get as DLC, I guess. But like, okay, so we had Mist, Mana, Shara. Those were the three. Sonya's outfit. This one was I didn't see as DLC. This is the female protagonist of Star Ocean, or not Star Ocean. I'm thinking Oceans. Rune Factory Oceans or Rune Factory Tides of Destiny, depending on where you live. It's Oceans in Europe, Tides of Destiny in America, I believe. Or Oceans in Japan and Tides of Destiny in the West, or something like that. I forget what it specifically is. And that one is unique. You don't have an amnesiac protagonist. Instead, you have male and female protagonists, but they're sharing a body in the male body character's body, and it's not until basically end game, post game that you split the two up and you decide which one you want to play after as that. So this one I didn't see in the DLC for some reason. But yeah, all of my DLC, quote unquote DLC outfits for this game are very few are actually DLC. They're just because of the edition of the game I bought. But let me show you another neat trick here with this. One of the interesting things you can do with this game. Let me go find a couple bachelorettes to add to my party. Since we're talking about like things you can do. Let's see. I don't want to go to her because I don't want to trigger his event. Okay, we'll go down towards the beach. Looks like a lot of the girls are down at the beach. Yeah, I don't want to go into over there to trigger his events because that's spoiler territory. So we will grab. There's Fuka and Priscilla. Hi, how are you? Such a Twitter, blah blah blah. Alice Sparkly. No, what's Sparkly? You're the Sparkly one. Alice. Oh, she's talking about post game yet again. Let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Let's see. Where's one more? There's Lucy. Ludmila. Yeah, we'll hold off on Ludmila because she's kind of a spoiler character too. She's the last, like, everybody knows about her. She was announced in all the trailers and all that, but she's the last of the bachelors and bachelorettes to join to move into town. There we go. Beatrice is over in the restaurant. We'll get her. These are all three characters that you've seen before. I don't want to spoil anything about Ludmila or Lucas. Like, we all know they're in the game. No, you cannot swim in Rune Factory 5. There is no swimming. You can kind of walk into the ocean up to a point, but that's about as close to swimming as you get. There's no swimming. There we go. Alright, everyone's with me now. Return home. Real quick. And now to show off some of the interesting things you can do with party members. It only works for certain ones now. No, the tree that you get like adopt a kid through is this same one over here. It's the one that I'm avoiding specifically for the Riker cutscene because it's one of those romance scenes. But alright, so showing off. You always wonder, like, when you say change clothes and it asks who should get changed. You can choose to change the clothes of any of your party members if they have outfits, or you can do it all. So let's say, hey, I want a slumber party. Everyone in their pajamas. And Fuka's is, of course, ridiculous. One of the reasons I picked her for this is she's got the weird onesie. Or you want to be like, okay, hey, let's go for a pool party. Let's choose clothes. Oh, no, not Alice. Everybody. Everyone in the swimsuits. Oh! Everyone's in their swimsuits. So you can do that, but like... let's see... Like, say, hey, I want to go put on my favorite Dolce's outfit. My favorite, from that. Only changes you. If it's an outfit that none of the others have access to. So, like, if I had Randolph in the party, he would not change because he has no other outfits. But, the bachelors and bachelorettes all have swimsuits and sleepwear. Some of the other characters also have swimsuits. Like, Hina, I think, does. Julian, I think, does. I don't think Misasagi does. But yeah, we'll go hit the paths. We'll show off. Alice is the only one not in swimsuit, so we'll go to the baths. And let's see if we can get this to work for us. Oh, there's a whole bunch of characters that don't have swimsuits or sleepwear. Like, all of the bachelors and bachelorettes have both. Um, I think Hina and Julian both have swimsuits as well because they're kids, but most everyone else don't. Just because, I mean, those are extra character models and those aren't characters you're going to be spending a lot of time with. Like, yeah, relatively speaking. I mean, you're going to be spending a lot of time with all the villagers in this game, but, it's one of those things of like, well, why isn't this character dateable? Or why isn't. Oh, dang it! Kumo? Yeah, he wants to hang out, but I don't. So I can't demonstrate. Sometimes when you have party members with you and you take a bath, they'll, after the bath, give you something like, uh, I think like Priscilla gives you, hot chocolate, and Beatrice gives you like strawberry milk and stuff like that. Like, it's a drink that or a food item that they like. Yeah, I mean, different characters have different swimsuits. Like, if I picked up different party members, what I love about Fuka's though is look at the marks on her. Like, those are, I don't know if those are scars or tattoos or what. Like, I think the ones in the arms are tattoos, but like along the legs, yeah, I think those are all tattoos. Just a little detail like that. Oh, here we go. Murokuma's coming out. Let's see if we can get we have more than enough money to do this overcomer. Take a bath. 500G, never goes up. Little cutscene of everyone in the baths. Do do do. All just chilling and relaxing. I always have some hot chocolate after a nice bath. Here, you should have one. Ah, there's only one. Sometimes you'll get different characters, like multiple characters, and like one of them will be like, "Here, I always have this," and the other one's like, "Well, no, you should have this." So you can get these free things, and because hot chocolate is a gift that Priscilla enjoys. But yeah, that does change us into our actual outfits again. Oh, she enjoys that. So that's a good way to like level up their relationships. Is they'll give you something that they enjoy. Anyways, let's get back to our actual playthrough. Not Alice. But yes, different characters have different outfits. And honestly, Ludmila's outfits are surprising, kind of surprising at first. Which, again, I'm not going to get into that until we meet her in game on our stream. But her personality is her personality and her outfits. It's like you have to stop and go like, wait, how does that work? Because you'd expect a whole different style of outfits from her based on her personality, or at least her overt personality, I should say. I will say this: if you don't like Lucy, you probably won't like Ludmilla either. Not that they have the same personality, but they do have one thing really in common, and that's that they're both very strong, outgoing, in-your-face personalities. For better or worse. Fuka is legal age? Beyond that, I don't know. I don't think they actually give us the actual age of any characters, but let me double check. Uh, Yeah, we don't have an exact old age for any of the characters. But, I mean, we know she's at least 16 to 18, which it's also going to be like where it is. Like the Japanese version, she might be 16 because that's the legal age of consent in Japan. But like we get age lifts for a lot of characters in the West. So like, for example, the very first Atelier Verona title, Verona was 15, I think, in Japan. But when she came over here, she was made like 17 or 18. So that's a thing you see happen. So like Fuka might be like 16, 17 in Japan, but like 18, 19 here in the West, just to make it that she's legal. But she's definitely probably the youngest of the bachelorettes. I mean, they're all kind of young, and I really need better sandals. I don't think he's 30 to 40 at all. He might be at best 30, but I don't think he's in his 40s. Yeah, that's one of the things that is a common complaint about a lot of these types of games is that the bachelors and bachelorettes are always young and healthy. Like the oldest ones are kind of like in their 30s. I think you enjoy that she did your hair, or what she did with your hair, I should say. Oops. Should do those one by one. Oh well. Alright, all of those are watered. We got all our chores done. Do, 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 do. No, I don't think he's that old. Let's see, Rune Factory 5. Let's just look at how old our characters. Yeah, I'm looking up here some of those like someone found a Japanese wiki where it's like listing all the characters' ages, and they're like, oh yeah, that seems credible until they get to Palmo, and they're like, wait, there's no way that Palmo is the same age of 20 as Riker, who's his apprentice. Uh, but according to that wiki, Priscilla, Lucy, and Beatrice are 16. Scarlet is 17. Fuka is 14. Ludmila is 20, Elsje is 30, Randolph is 70, Yuki 69, Derek is 45, etc., etc., etc. But you consider that it was like, but if we're going by those things, then it makes our protagonist also 16 because she's specifically stated to be the same age as Beatrice. I mean, Alice is definitely in her teens to early 20s. I don't think Murakumo's that old. It's definitely not 30s and 40s. Speaking of, he's got a scene over here, apparently, with the tree. Misasagi! Hello. 3 days. Have you prepared yourself for today's contest? I do love a good challenge. Speaking of, let's, put that on. Alright, let's get our little Kumo scene here, where he's being the judge of character. Or judging whatever. That's like this whole thing here. It's like, I'm trying to be the mediator and the judge. That's this whole series of events that got activated with him. I found this doll first, so it's definitely mine. But I was the one who picked it up, so it's mine. Weird to see those two fighting. You've both got a point. However, neither of you have enough evidence to prove that it belongs to you. And so, I want each of you to take one of the doll's arms and pull. Yeah, this is not going to go the way he thinks it is. The winner takes all. Sure, works for me. I'm okay with that too. Alright, let's get started. Ready, set, go! He's thinking the Damocles sword thing. Or, not the Damocles sword, but there's a similar thing, like, two women fighting over whose the baby is theirs, and like, you know, oh, the one who is actually belongs to, and be like, no, whatever. Don't kill the kid, don't cut him in half. Well, wait, Murakumo, is making them do this really a good idea? It's 100% fine. One of them is sure to let go first. They'll feel bad for the doll, you see. Yeah, he's referencing that. I don't think they're gonna let go. Weird, didn't see that coming. Are you kids okay? We ripped it apart. Now we can't play with it. I guess we'll play with something else. Yeah. Yeah. He's not the best judge of characters. He likes to think he is. Whoa there, hold up. The match was a draw. No, I declare you both the winners. So you can each have a brand new doll. My treat. Can I? Can I really? You sure can. A man doesn't go back on his word. Hey, you're the best, Uncle Kumo. Thanks, kiddo. Now come on, let's get to it. I love making a party to go running around with Murakumo, Misasagi, and Hina, just the trio of the Beast Folk family. After seeing him deliver a judgment like that, I gotta wonder what else he's ripped in half. But the kids are happy, so I guess it all worked out in the end, right? Alright, that's his scene done. This is a festival day that we want to actually be like have good energy for. Allow me to extol the virtues of walking. Walking a lot is good for both for the body, and a healthy body makes it easier to walk. It's what's the opposite of a vicious cycle? Yeah, like those little like, oh, we're gonna tell you about the walking skill. Trust me, your walking skill is gonna be fine everywhere. Deliver an item. Ooh, orange juice to Scarlet. I can do that one. Where is Scarlet? Is she still in the silo? She is not. She is already down here, apparently. I can do that. Yeah, we're still missing, Ludmila would be standing right here in the circle. This isn't a bribe, is it? I'm only joking. Alright. Oh, it didn't get Scarlet for some reason. There we go. Receive 5,000 gold. Yay! Can you buy the toy they ripped? No, you cannot buy the toy. What you can do is craft it though. It's a shield type item that you can make. Once I get the recipe for it, which I won't be getting today because it's the festival day. But yeah, it's like one of the early level shields. It's like this little monkey you can have like on your arm. It's not really a doll that you're playing with. So, la-di-da-di-day, what a beautiful day. Yeah, she's always doing that. The fish variety contest isn't my favorite event, but I'll still give it a try. So, let me pull up a picture of it here. Hold on to answer your question about the doll. Let me find it. What's it called? The monkey plush. I find a picture of it here that I can share. This is a Rune Factory 4 one, but yes. So it's not going to look exactly like this in Rune Factory 5. But here's someone in Rune Factory 4 with it wearing also a turnip helmet. It's not going to look exactly like that in Rune Factory 5, I will tell you that much right now. But what do I need to make the monkey plush? Yellow down. Okay, we're not going to have that for a little bit. That is an item that we need for it. And that drops from ducks. So we'll get that eventually, but yeah, we'll have to find. There's like a small section over here where ducks spawn, which we'll get to probably next in-game day here. But that's what we have to farm them for an item called Yellow Down to make the monkey plush shield. It's not a great shield either. I mean, it's cute. What's one of the nice things is you can take higher level gear and um, craft it into the lower level gear. So you get the appearance of the lower level gear, but the stats of the higher level gear. So that, like, late game, I can be like, take that really nice shield you saw me have on my Alice playthrough, and I can make that into a monkey plush. In fact, I could probably make it on my Alice playthrough. I might have yellow well, no, I might not have yellow now. Because of how small the area is for ducks, I might not have actually farmed them. Great weather we're having. You better take part in the fish variety contest today, or else I'll be very annoyed. Yeah, Lucy loves fishing. Scarlet. Good morning. Today's a fine day to be out on a patrol, don't you agree? In case you were unaware, tomorrow is Captain Livia's birthday. I plan to present her with her favorite snack, flan. She does love her some flan. I will take great pains to ensure that it has a perfectly circular top and exactly the right ratio of caramel. Yeah, Scarlet is very much the anal retentive, attention to detail type of person. Which some people love. And there are absolutely aspects about her that I love. She's very tsundere at times. Or maybe more kudere. Not quite sure which the two would be a better fit for her. But she tries to come off as like all this, but then, as you get to know her better and better, you see more of the dere side. That meticulous approach to preparing presents doesn't surprise me one bit, Scarlet. I plan on fishing far and wide in order to win today's fish variety contest. That's kind of what you have to do. You have to, like, teleport around to places that just, like, quick access to things, but... Or if you can stay in one place, like Rigbarth is a good place for it. You just gotta find the best spot. Let me see where it is. I would honestly recommend, if you're gonna play Rune Factory 4, get it on either Steam or Switch, and get the special edition, rather than the 3DS version. Or, like, as you're saying, emulating. Like, don't get me wrong. I am all for emulating games if it's about, like, preserving games, like games that are out of print, really old games that the developers aren't bringing forward and all that. Suikoden series, for example, is super hard to find. If I do a look right now for Suikoden 2, it's probably going to be well over $100 for a cartridge. Yeah, I'm looking at like $200 as a price drop, $260, $600, $508. Like, these are insane prices because they were such a limited print. I'm lucky I have a copy of it. I'm glad that they're doing a remaster of 1 and 2 that are coming out. When are we getting those here? Release dates. Do we have a release date on those yet? No, they're still just vague 2023. But, like, for those are games because they're so expensive to try and get a hold of, and then you have 3, 4, and 5, which aren't in the remasters yet. In order for people to have access to those games, which are absolutely works of art, there's problems with all of them, but I love them, and it's probably one of my absolute favorite series of all time. For something like that, I'm all for. But the people who are like, oh, I've pirated this game, right before it comes out or as it comes out to say screw the man and stuff like that, I'm like, no, don't do that. So emulation is like a really kind of finicky thing. Rune Factory 4 special for Switch. I mean, let me look that up on Amazon. I mean, you can get it for $30, just digital download on the eShop here. Yeah, $30 on Amazon. You know, you can get the game for relatively cheap, so absolutely do it. And it's because of the thing with emulation doesn't work as well. Like I said, if you do the emulated version and then you buy a physical copy of Rune Factory 5, you'll lose access to like Margaret and Doug, which admittedly they weren't some of the best. They're personality-wise, Margaret is absolutely loved. She's a wonderful character. Combat-wise, she wasn't that great in Factory 4. Doug was not great on either account. Some people loved both of them. A lot of people don't. So it's not like a huge loss. Oh, they're not here, but you do get them in here. You get that extra quest with the Frey and Lest outfits, which is really easy to do. You miss out on a lot of things if you're emulating these games rather than paying the $30 and dropping it on that. All right, let's talk to Fuka, who is apparently your currently leading choice of the Bachelorettes. The weather today is nice. Yeah. Don't know if I'll win today, but I'll still do my best. And then Beatrice. Good morning. What lovely weather we have today. I wonder if everyone else in town is also enjoying it. May we both catch many, many fish today at the fish variety contest. It's not about the numbers, but the types. Nice weather today. Maybe I'll spend the day organizing my fishing records. No, you're not. You're going to stand there for all day. Today's the fish variety contest. If you feel like joining in, I'm accepting entrance from 11 to till 6. Yeah, so there's our 7-hour window. We'll start at the festival grounds, so don't be late. So to go over the rules, who is the favorite to win? Win this time is... Her passion for competition comes second to none, and I'm proud of her for it. It's my very own daughter, Lucy! Yeah, Lucy would be the go-to pick. She's one of the big fishing people. Nice weather, ain't it? The town's jumping today. Hardly surprised since the fish variety contest should start soon. Yeah, in like an hour. And 20 minutes. Oops. Cheap, 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 cheap. Good morning. What a bright, sunny day. I trust that you're making good progress with your work, Sleep. Today's contest will reward patience and persistence. Still, it can be hard to contain your excitement when you get a bite. Alright, let me do this real quick. I'm going to warp back to the room. Since you were asking about the monkey plush, I will make one if I have the ingredients on my other save file. And then we'll come back and do our fishing contest. We'll do this one. That way we don't have to get rid of all the characters again. Oh, I know, I sold a bunch of stuff. We might not have the ingredients. I don't know that the down would be one of them, but we'll check. We'll check. I didn't even know you were gone. You missed my entire talk about your response to the Rune Factory emulation thing. Mega Shield. There it is, Monkey Plush. Yeah, I don't have the down. And I didn't ship one. Or I did in the past, but that's not one of the ones I shipped when I did the thing. So yeah, we'll have to hunt down stuff like that. You can see it's not a hard recipe. But yellow down is kind of hard to come by. It's not necessarily hard, but it's just such a limited space to farm it. But yes, as I was saying, I would recommend don't emulate Rune Factory 4. It's still out for sale. It's cheap. It's $30. Absolutely, you get benefits of having both it and Rune Factory 5 on the same system. Absolutely. I mean, like I was saying in there, emulation for games that aren't being preserved, you know, the Suikoden titles is the one example I gave, like Suikoden 2. There's copies of it running for $500-600 on eBay. Um, yeah, we're getting remastered later this year. That's great, but there's other Suikoden titles that aren't getting remastered. So for something like that, like preserving the games, you can't transfer well, here's the thing. That was one of the things I brought up. If you're emulating, you can't transfer it anywhere. Even if you have an emulation of both 4 and 5, your save data thing can't carry over because of the way the emulations work. If you have Rune Factory 4 on Switch, which is a thing you can do, that's how I have mine. I've got 2 different copies of it. Yeah. One of these is a European and one of them's an American copy. So like I've got those. Like the initial copy I bought was European. So I had to get a US copy so I could get the Doug and Margaret in here. And didn't have those my first playthrough. But absolutely. It's like $30. You can catch it on sale a lot of times. And it is many people consider it to be the best in the Rune Factory series. Um, I haven't played them all, so I couldn't give you a complete answer one way or the other. But yeah, I absolutely can see the people arguing for it. There are things I like about 5 that I like about better than I do in 4 and vice versa. Um, but yeah, it's absolutely worth the $30 to get it physical. Yeah, we talked to you already, Derek. Where's everyone else? You're already down here fishing, Terry. Everyone seems pretty psyched for the fish variety contest. Guess I better get my game face on if I hope to stand a chance. Yeah, this is as far out like into the water as you can get. Like, there's a couple spots here where you can kind of get like, knee deep. But that's as close to swimming, to answer your earlier question, as you get. Yeah, emulation is one of those things. It's like, you missed my rant, and for those who are watching after the fact, sorry, you're going to hear this again, because I didn't know Autumn was gone in response to that. I am all for emulation in, like, the preserving the game, etc. But if it's like a game that's readily available and affordable and all that, go pay for it. Help the developers. Tell them you want to do it, because that's how you're going to keep getting more games in whatever series it is. 11 o'clock. Go talk to her. Quick, talk, 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 talk. Yep. Yes. Sign me up. There, registration complete. Run! Alright, we gotta go catch as many fish as we can. Of different varieties. This is absolutely not my favorite festival. Whoop! Wrong one. Wrong button. It's better in year 2 when you have more variety of, like, Better fishing poles. Oh, that one started at 1. That one worked. Excellent. Yeah, some of these they start at 0, and it's just like, wait, what? No, that's not a 0. Yeah, and like I said, I'm okay with emulation for preservation of games, ones that are just limited prints, that are hard to come by, etc. That's fine. But something like Rune Factory 4, no, absolutely just get the Switch version, since you don't play on Steam. It's $30, you can digital download it. Yeah, better charge. She's like, oh yeah, no, not either of these. Oh no, Shadow's chilling. Both my boys are sleeping right now at the foot of the bed. They're being quiet, nice and quiet, comfy. Come on, fish. I do need the shrimp, so. Oh, another cherry salmon? Yeah. So I will toss it out here rather than running for looking one, because this will summon one as well, eventually. And usually it's a shrimp that I catch when I do it this way. That was not the fish I was thinking I was going to catch, but hey, that works. Gotta love festival music. Woohoo, fish number 5. Oh, another shark. Well. Yeah, even Alice is just like, oh man. I know we named you Sleep in this, but yes. Oh, get me a shrimp. No, we catch a little one. Catch a little one. Get the shrimp. It's a new variety. That's not a shrimp. I don't think. Looks a little big to be a shrimp. Yeah, it's just a picture shrimp. Okay, we're going somewhere else. That's not a shrimp either. That is way too big to be a shrimp. Oh, that is a shrimp. It's a very big shrimp, but it is a shrimp. Alright. Now we run back over here and hope we get some really big ones to show up. Different variety. Nope, none of you are big ones. I may want to go try the lake. Yeah, let's go try the lake. Yeah, you get to see why I don't like this contest as much. It's about variety and not numbers or quality or size or anything like that. It's just how many different types can you catch? dang it. I did too soon. Alright, let's try... No, wrong place. Whispering Woods. Depths. Being able to teleport to quickly to different fishing spots is really useful for this day. Oh, what? Don't care about the goblins or any of that. We're just gonna come down here, kill some guys real quick. Just so they don't bother us. And then fish. Good fish type for both in-game day and actual, just like what we found in total. Still would be better if we had a better thing. Yep, I saw you. I don't think the Porsche one is more fun. I'm not as fond of the fish. The fishing game, like mini game in Porsche, is all right, but like the actual contest is meh. Stop giving me a boat, people. That's not what I wanted to get. Get it over there. Just trying to get it in the direction of where that big guy's going. Not even the can I wanted over here. This is where, like I was talking earlier about the rare cans. This is where I would fish for them. There we go. Flounder, that's fish number 8. Oh yeah, it's not hard to win the fishing contest in Porsche. The Porsche fishing contest is just, hey, points based and all that, and especially once you get the fishing related perk, where you can see what you're pulling in. That is nowhere near where I wanted to land that. Neither is that. There's where we want. Skipjack! Woohoo! Caught two at once. I like that. That's one of the nice things you can do with this. When you get to higher fishing skills, you can catch two at once. Turbot, fish number 10. And the nice thing about this is there's a different fishing contest every season. So, like, this one is, yeah, it's the fish variety contest, but then you have ones where it's like one of the seasons is a squid specific. How many squid can you catch? There's other ones that are like just the total numbers that you can catch in general. There's one, I think it's the biggest. I forget. I'm not complaining about another skipjack. I know Alice is right now because of contest, but that'll give me one I can sell and one I can cook with. can... I would love to get a rare can while I'm here, but it doesn't count for the contest. Alright, let's go teleport to Redbarth Festival Grounds, and we'll go do it in the ocean now, so that's right close to where we're gonna turn things in about 2 hours. I hope we'll get another 1 or 2 types. Like, I will give Portia, it's got the better fishing minigame. It's more detailed and actual the minigame to it. But, I mean, Stardew Valley has a better fishing minigame than this one. This one's pretty simple. Outside of the whole charging up mechanic and just waiting for the fish to show up, there's not much to the fishing minigame in this one. Ooh, sardine. One more, come on, come on, come on. Eaglefish, number 12. I think I put my eaglefish down. Rather than in my pocket. Squid. Yeah, I didn't keep my needlefish on accident. We might win this one, actually. If we can get one more variety, I think we will win. I think you need either 13 or 14 to win your first year. Oh, dang it. Did that too soon. Squid! Those are not hard to catch later on. Early on, they're kind of whatever they are, but I will hold on to that, though, because that's one I need to sell and hold on to for recipes and so on. Yeah. This is saying 15 different fish. Ooh. Lobster. That's a good one. That is a really, really good one to have. Those are hard to come by in the game. Yeah, large water core. That was a problem we were having with the stream, if you remember right. Trying to find them. It was just we were not getting them to drop. Alright, one more fish. Because he's right there. No, no, don't turn away. Come here. You, big boy. You are going away from my thing. Screw it, we're gonna go in. We got 14. We might win with 14. The website says 15 that I was looking at, but that website has been wrong before, so I really need to get better frickin' shoes. Nice job reeling them in. You caught a whole menagerie of fish today. Yes, I did. Turn your haul into something tasty tonight and eat your fill. I don't have the cooking recipes for fish yet. We'll get those next time. The results are in, so let's announce the winners. In third place, we have Heinz with a score of 8 fish. Well, what a nice surprise! I'm pleased as punch about this. After all, I gave it my best shot. In second place, we have Palmo with a score of 9 fish. Oh yeah, we won. An impeccable performance by yours truly. I knew fortune would smile upon me. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The winner of the fish variety contest is Sleep with a whopping score of 14 fish. Woohoo! I did it! I'm number 1! Just as I predicted. Congratulations. Or congrats. That was amazing! Congrats on the win! You'll have to clue me in on the secret to your victory. Yeah, you get relationship points with all the characters whenever you win. So it's always worth it to do that. That, you get good rewards. We didn't get first place for the last one, and I'll show you what happens when you win first prize on these things. Because you always get a series of rewards based on what prize you get. Oh, I didn't expect anything less than a victory from you. Everyone did their very best, and that's all I could ever ask for. Don't forget to pick up your prizes before you head back home. That concludes today's festivities. Well done, everyone. So you get a Vital Gummy. This thing is permanent boost to Vitality, I believe. Ooh, I can't stash those. I will have to go back. I have so much fish in my inventory, I can't carry it all. Run over here real quick. Inside. Ship a squid. Ship a sardine. Do a skipjack. Turbot. No fish. Mackerel. Flounder. Oh, heck no, we are not shipping that. That is a level 9. Here we go. These are what I'm talking about. Battle Gummy. Increases maximum vitality for the long haul. Vitality is your defense stat. Basically, so this gives you like a +1 permanent vitality, which is great. We'll learn how to make it later, though, so I'm not worried about it this early in the game. So I sell it for part of my shipping thing, but we are not shipping that. It's worth a lot of money, yes. But look at the level of it. It's a level 9. And you need those for recipes, so. Stash. We'll look up at the other 2 things. So you get a Vital Gummy, you get your food, a whole bunch of cooking breads, you get a bunch of different stuff. Like there's a boots here and a cooking dish. Secret shoes. Stash. Okay, those are actually, I think, better. Let's see. These are defense 5. Yeah, defense 14. And these are great. Like, these, like, they actually do make you look taller. Like, there's, like, just a little hidden effect, kind of like the squeakiness of the other ones. These ones make you look a little taller. Fine evening to you. Phew, I really worked my tail off today. I think it's about time to relax with Hina. Congratulations on your stunning victory, Sleep. You could feed an entire family with such a bountiful catch. Well, all the bachelors and all that ran off, but the bachelorettes are still hanging around here and they're chatting with each other. And you can get a bonus talking to them second time. Congrats on catching so many different fish, Sleep. Yeah, once you have all 6 of them, sometimes they'll actually have conversations across the whole group. For festivals, that's one of the fun things I love about this. They do have smaller scale versions of it in Rune Factory 4, where you'll see people grouping up outside the festival grounds. Boy, you managed to beat me at one of my best festivals, Sleep, but I'll outfish you next time. I'm gonna beat you at all of them. Congratulations on your victory, Sleep. I will practice diligently so as not to fall behind during the next contest. Kuka? So sleepy, I want a nap. You're so good at hunting fish, I'm impressed. Omerito! Yeah. A moon that welcomes... Oh, she's talking about the weather still. Congratulations, Sleep. What a stunning display of talents. Your fishing skills have completely eclipsed my own. Yeah, they tend to do that. And we are still early on in the game, so we're not, like, full... Come over here and talk to the boys that are still left. Almost everyone's worked away. The night's so perfect that it almost makes it feels like a waste to sleep through it. Yeah, that's why you sleep all day. Guess you're a little better at this than I thought, Sleep. Don't expect me to let you off the hook next time, though. I see what you did there. Hook, fishing. Good evening to you. What keeps you out there at this late hour? We just finished the fishing contest, dude. You are indeed an angler to be admired, Sleep. Congratulations on a well-deserved victory. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah, the large water cores are a pain to get in Harvestella. I remember that. We spent large chunks of time just trying to do that for our playthrough so we could get some sprinklers. What's inside the fridge? Glazed DMs, that's what we got. Okay, cool. Alright. Look inside. Sell those cheap sandals and the glazed DM. The only downside with the previous title cameos is that they feel very disconnected from the village. Like, they don't take part in festivals, they don't talk about them, they just have the same, like, few lines of dialogue. And admittedly, yes, Rune Factory 5's got fewer lines of just, like, day-to-day dialogue compared to before. At least early on. Like, early on, Rune Factory 4 seemed like it took a long time till you got your repeat dialogues, but it does happen eventually. And I say that because I just saw Meg walking around. That's what brought that on. But Rune Factory 4 has cameos from characters from previous titles and so on as well. Yeah, you have Raven, who's one of the bachelorettes from 3, and Barrett, who is... I think he's from 3 also, but I forget for sure. I haven't seen him in 3, I don't think, with the little bit I've played of it. And I haven't touched 2 at all, so... Okay. I gotta do some recording tonight. I've got one night off tonight, and then I got another night off next week. And in the course of that time, I'm gonna have to record about 4 videos and do all the editing for them. So I've got some more cut out for me. So I might cut it out a little early tonight, just so I can have more time for the videos. But we'll see what happens next in game day. We'll probably play at least one more in game day. I don't know what you mean by getting Moonlight off the top of my head. Like, my first instinct is, well, yeah, Moonlight's easy to get. It's literally outside once it's dark out. Or Harvestella, isn't there like a fish type that's Moonlight something or other though? Is that what you're talking about? The Moonlight something or other? Not the moon salmon, like there's the cherry salmon over in Namiya, I remember, but there was also like a rare version of it, like that was always only available in the evenings. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, is that one? I thought that one was called the Twilight. Thought the Twilight cherry salmon or something like that. Austin, all lumber material stone. Yay! There we go. Alright. It is 9 o'clock. We'll go to bed. Call it a day. Okay. 6 a.m. Skill up from sleeping. Yay! And there is... apparently... no quest marker today. This is a free day. Do whatever you want. So we'll come over here and we'll farm those ducks if we can. After we say hello to everyone. What's up, Scarlet? Good morning. Today's a fine day to be out patrol, don't you agree? The moonlit fragments? Okay. I made some plan for Captain Livia's birthday present. It came out well, if I do say so myself. My plating and presentation were perfect. I spent scarcely an hour on it. I only wish you'd taken more than half a breath to gobble down the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. Today's a nice day. Now listen up and listen well. Today's my birthday. This is very important information, so I'll repeat myself. Today is my birthday. Uh-huh. Well? Yeah, no, I don't have flan for you. I don't have that recipe yet. I'm gonna go take care of my crops. And then we're gonna go do a thing or 3. Okay, we got enough of these weeds. So here, let me pick some up. Fertilize our fields a little bit, because there's not a lot of fertilizer in there, I don't think. Unless we will actually, yeah, there's a decent amount in there right now. We just did all those grasses last time, but are those the fragments you're talking about? Aren't those like the little green ones you get like just gathering like early on? You can get them on your farm and all that. Aren't those what the fragments you're talking about? The ones that are used for like return bells and stuff like that? water my crops. This might be our last in-game day today. It's the night stream. Because I do have to like take some time tonight. Like I said, it's my one night off. I'm going to have to record and edit and blah blah blah. I'm going to do the same thing next week as well. So we may not even stream next week. I don't know yet. Find out. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'll let you guys know over the week. Ooh, a Rune. Not as good as a skill orb, but still, nice. Well, yeah, they're easy to get. Those are like the very first ingredient in all of the game, basically. Anyways. We'll go up, get some orange juice into our inventory just in case. Oh, both kitties are fine. They're passed out at the they're passed out at the foot of the bed. You know, different sized bed, but you know, still on the bed, passed out. All right. Oh, there is a there we go. Cutscene now. Yep, Lucas. We're gonna meet Lucas. Yay! You there? Can you spare a moment? I gotta get better at deciding on like set voices for certain characters. Yes, how can I help you? Do you know me? Huh? No, can't say that I do. In that case, just who am I? I'm afraid I don't know that either. I see. If there's anything I can do to help... No, thank you, that won't be necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me. You know, she should have picked up on that right there. What on earth? Right, so yeah, we're not gonna actually get the ice caves today, I guess. Disappointing me. We'll wait here until this 8 o'clock goes around, because I might get my 10% with all those fish I caught yesterday. Yep. I never expected anything less from you, Sleep. Keep working hard and raise it even higher. You can now make a larger bag with a directive. Yay. Prepare for a typhoon. Sprinkle edible powder on your crops to prepare for the typhoon. I think a typhoon is gonna hit us very soon. No, it's not. Sorry to spring this on you all of a sudden, but I'd like you to sprinkle some wettable powder on your fields. That should prevent your crops from blowing away. You receive some wettable powder. Whip. Stash. Yeah, it's not actually going to be anytime soon. We're spring. It doesn't happen in spring. Very rarely. Usually you'll just show up in your first summer. That's when the first one shows up. Good work. Now your fields should weather a typhoon or blizzard just fine. Yeah, they're basically the same weather pattern, just different looks. I actually have a little bit of this left over, so you should take it. Please check the nearby chest for some wettable powder. Yep. Stash. Upgrade a staff. Damn it. Oh wait, no, I have a staff I can do. Yes. You probably already know that you need a staff to use magic. But did you know that you can upgrade staffs too? Upgrading a staff will give it all sorts of effects that you won't find on other weapons. Try it out sometime. Yep. Which means I gotta go inside the staff. Won't worry about that later. Oh, I've already done it. Never mind. Staves gain another charge attack level every time you upgrade them. And if you upgrade them with monster materials, you'll change their charge attack as well. So why don't you try it out? Fairy dust. Very nice. Can you marry who? Lucas? Yes, he is one of the bachelors. He's one of the 6 bachelors in the game. As for the Windstone and all that in Harostella, I don't know. I don't know why people make the choices they do when they make some games. Oh, here we go. Raise everyone's friendship level to 5 or higher. This is one on my current playthrough, not my current playthrough, my post-game playthrough, the one we were showing off earlier. I still haven't completed in post-game, because every time you get a new villager, they reset the whole thing, so I, had everyone else, but then the character that I refer to as the spoiler character came into town, and I haven't gotten her shot yet. And you can't get her up above, you can't get it even to 3 until post-game. She gets locked at a certain relationship level during the course of the main story. Tame a monster we can do. We'll do those next time. We'll do the tasks there. Let's go do duck hunting. So that we can try to get the yellow down that we need for the monkey plush for you. Yeah, Lucas is the 6th bachelor. Your bachelors in this game are... we've already met 5 of them. 4 of them start in the village. When you start the game, you have 4 bachelors and 3 bachelorettes in the village. Technically, 4 and 4 live there, but Scarlet's out of town. Oh, I wish we could get in there right now. We're nowhere near the levels for it, but if I could bypass this little fence there. That's a good dungeon for silver. Anyways. Which is the next tier up, material-wise, from bronze. So you have the 4 bachelors that start in town of Riker, Martin, Cecil, and Murakumo, along with the 3 bachelorettes of Priscilla, Lucy, and Fuka are all in town. Scarlet also technically lives in the town, but she's off on assignment. Once you advance the story, you get, Beatrice and Reinhard move in, and Scarlet moves back. And then, as you saw, we're advancing the story, and we're going to get Lucas right away, pretty soon. And he's the last of the bachelors. And then it's not until after we've completed the entire first arc and moved to the second arc, and even partway through that, before we get Ludmila to move into town, and she's the last of the bachelorettes. She's the last main villager outside of the character that I keep referring to as the spoiler character to move into town. But you can't marry any of them until the post-game anyways, because you have to have the spoiler character move into town as well. Alright, we're looking for ducks. Nope, no ducks here. There we go. Yeah, and they're red. Kito? I don't know who Kito is. Or you mean Kirito? Kirito's not gay. I mean, he could be, but he's got a whole freaking harem. There we go. We got some yellow down. Perfect. Can I kill you? Nope. Over here to despawn the ducks. And then run back to respawn the ducks. Can you own the owl as a pet? What owl? The ducks that I'm hunting right now? You can tame almost all the monsters in this game. Like that nine-tailed fox that we fought in the first dungeon that ended up being Misasagi. Yeah, we can tame that fox. Alright, good. We got 2 of those. Oh, Kirito is not like... Yeah, Kirito is just everybody. Everybody wants Kirito. He's freaking protagonist, you know. Except he's not the protagonist of the game, but he's still like the protagonist. He's the absolute Barty Stew kind of character. Alright. What should I make? Make a shield. Do I have a recipe for it? I do not. So... There we go, we made our monkey blush. And we have, what, defense 3 on this? It's a magic defense 1, so it's not a physical defense. And that's what it looks like. It's just like that little monkey plush on your wrist. Nowhere near as big as it looks like in Rune Factory 4. I don't know what you mean by tame one. I think the mean owl, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, there's our monkey. We got a monkey plush. It doesn't have defense on it. It doesn't have much of anything on it. It has magic defense. And it's a love attribute. But it looks cute. Sell one of those, sell one of those. Ship that. Ship that. Ship that. I mean, Kirito's wife and kid are canon. If you're talking about Asuna and Yuki, or Yui, those are canon. Those are from the very first frickin' anime. They are canonically with him all the time. Alright. So there, we made our monkey plush. We got our... all that stuff done. Let me... go get a bath, assuming Murakumo's not taking a bath of his own or having lunch or whatever else that he's not at the desk. One of the reasons that Rune Factory 4, or one of the areas of Rune Factory 4 is better than Rune Factory 5 is availability of baths. I came to take a bath. Today you can use the baths free of charge. Go enjoy a nice hot soak. I mean, canonically here, like in Sword Art Online, if you watch the anime and read them, or read the light novels or manga or any of those, yes, like legally married. No, he and Asuna aren't legally married. Um, but like they get married in the actual Sword Art Online game. Like that's where they met in the initial Death game. Um, and they adopted Yui, who's an AI, and blah blah blah. Um, like that's all the very first arc of the very first season of all of Sword Art Online. But he also canonically has the entire freaking harem as well. Like all of the other girls want him. Is canon. And how old is he? He's like, I think he starts at 14 at the start of the very first arc and all that, like 14, 15. And of course, like the very first Sword Art Online arc is 2 years long. They're in the game, the Death game, for 2 years. So he's like 16, 17-ish at the end of that arc. All right. Yui is real, but not real. Like she has no physical body. Like she's an AI that like in uh later, or like in the arc, the Gun Gale Online arc, he's building her like a little robot body, like little camera flying drone that she can fly around in. But no, she's an AI. She's computer code with sentience. And I know more about that series than I should, but you know, I'm not a huge fan of Sword Art Online, like as it is. It's got. Oh, I'm not taming the fox yet. Hold on. I'm getting to where I can tame the fox. I need a bunch of these bells from her first. These ones that you see me like, I'm smacking her around and then using my spell seal on her. Yeah, I need like 9 of those things. And then we'll do the taming. That's, I think, 4. Let's see. Yeah, that's 4. I need 5 more of these, because this is, like, for boss monsters to tame them, you need to give them very specific items, and you've only got so many attempts that you can do it before you fail, so, like, I will save before I start trying to tame, and then you'll see how I go about taming. Like, I will do a taming guide later on. It's one of the things that one of the guides I need to do. But this is absolutely a great monster to have tamed. She's kind of OP. I mean, all the boss monsters are kind of OP, but with how easy that you can catch this one. And that line of dialogue right there that I will not be reading out is an example of, kind of talk that really doesn't fit on a gaming live stream chat. Personal details like that, just, that's not stuff you should be, like, just sharing general, like, that kind of stuff. Here. Fine. That's how you're gonna come here, huh? Okay. Smack, 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 smack. We're at 7. Okay, 2 more to go. And then we'll go get that monster taming request. And then we will do save and do the monster taming itself. Oh, dang it. Didn't get you to do the thing this time. Yeah, Misasagi, the actual character, will end up having that spell later on. I think we saw her using it once. Come on. Drop your guard. There we go. Perfect. One more attempt. Smack, 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 smack. Perfect. Alright, we'll go run home real quick. Get the tame a monster request done. There's an infamous one. It's one of those, like, that quest ones where, like, Terry gives you. It's like, go tame 50 frickin' monsters. It's like, oh, come on, man. It takes more than 2 full barns to get that many monsters. Like, a full barn can hold 20 monsters. So, and you need 50 of them for that. And you can only have 2 barns per farm dragon, so you need to be, like, at least this far in the game where you've got 2 farm dragons and spend all your time building up all your farms or your barns. Yada, yada, yada. I might need to play this a little bit over the next week, just so I can get some blood crystals. I need to do that. Anyways, tame a monster from Mark. Do you know how to tame monsters? You just have to give them food you've cooked or items as presents. If they like what you're offering, then you'll have a new friend in no time. Just watch your level. You'll have a much harder time trying to befriend a monster that's stronger than you. Also, monsters won't join you if your bars are full, so keep an eye on them. Alright, so let's go befriend a monster. Oh, he's got another freaking thing there. We're not going to do that today. Well, maybe I'll do it afterwards. To the depths. First things first. We're gonna save. Not over Alice, over Sleep. Alright, so we'll skip all this. Alright, so here's the first trick. Brushing. You can do up to 15 brushes. Once the note stops going over their head. Which, I mean, this one's kind of a pain, because... I mean, she broadcasts what she's doing, but she's constantly moving. Keep brushing, keep brushing. I think we've reached that point. Yep, okay, we are done with that. So now, we try to give you a gift. And did not work. Give you a gift. Give you a gift. Give you a gift. And you only have so many attempts you can try to pick and do it with. So that's why I say beforehand, because you only have so many attempts. And I am not getting good luck on this match today. But these bells are so useful to have that I don't want to waste them on not getting you. Nope, we didn't get that attempt. And that happens with boss monsters. So... And yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Just, you know, think about what you share before you share it. I mean, yeah, I talk about a little bit about my life here, but I don't get details. I don't talk to like my real name or specifics about where I live or where I work or anything like that. And, you know, there's definitely other aspects that just, you know, personal information, especially in the internet age. I mean, people can track you for stuff from you get enough out there. As a YouTube celebrity, I mean, you know, I'm absolutely a D-list celebrity at best, but it's a risk. Like anybody who wants to can figure out who MatPat is from Game Theory and where he lives and all that information because of how public he is on that, and that's why some like YouTubers deliberately try to hide their faces, like Corpse Husband did for the longest time. All right. I do believe that's our 15 brushes. Yeah, we're not very good at taming right now either, so this is part of why this isn't working as well as it could. We haven't really developed a taming skill. Yeah, you can throw it at them too. Like, I've heard stories of people getting monsters tamed from throwing a failed dish at them, which is hilarious. Because your average monster is not as picky as, like, boss monsters are. Like, if I just want to tame, like, some woolies, I just get some, like, level 1 herbs. Like the green grass, or medicinal herb, or something like that. Dang it. Stop not taking my gifts. Nope, we failed that one too. Alright, we'll try one more time. And if that fails, we'll go tame some woolies. I mean, woolies aren't the highest priority monsters to tame right now, but they're useful to tame. I mean, most of the monsters you tame are, well, not all of them, but there's a good amount of monsters that you can tame that are good to tame. That's going to be one of the guides I'm going to do, is a taming guide. I'm going to do a if I'm done brushing here, I don't think I can brush anymore and gain experience from it. Yeah, taming level 1. You're saying you prefer the, oh, you said you do like them. For a second there, I thought you were saying you like... Because again, I got that bit blocking my screen, my chat there. I thought you were saying you liked the Wooloos from Sword and Shield over the Woolies here. I might need to just level my skill up a little bit. Do. Nope. Okay. Well, we're gonna go get some woolies. You think it has to be low health to tame it? No, that's not true. It helps because then you can freeze it. But here's the thing. I don't have a taming skill right now. It's a combination of your level and your taming skill level. So let me demonstrate real quick. Go back home. And no, you don't have to have they can be full health. You can absolutely tame something at full health. It's a combination of your taming skill and the items you give and just their personality. Bosses are just really, really pain in the butt to tame, especially early on, which is like what I'm doing right now. Like I don't have a taming skill, so like here I'll take these, and we'll just come out over here. With bosses being able to lock them down, like with you have to get them down below like a certain point before you can freeze them with your seal spell, which makes it easier to brush them. But you don't have to do that. Like I can come right over here. There's a Wooly. All right, just brush you, brush you, brush you. These are the easiest thing in the game to tame. They're so low level. They're not finicky. All right, tamed you all I can with that. See, didn't have to do any damage to it. It's just a matter of like your taming skill, your how much you do that. There's a lot of factors behind it. Like that's what I was saying. I need to get a love crystal because you can create a weapon that does love damage, and that increases your chances of taming them. Uh, what am I gonna name you? I'm gonna just name you Wool. I'm gonna give you a food name. And here's the fun thing. I can write him. There's only so many characters you can do. You can only do 8 characters, which is a downside, but it's better than you could do on the Switch when you can only do 6 characters. Or not the Switch, the DS, 3DS. Like, seriously, I have 3DS games, and it's like, yeah, you can only put in 6 characters to name something. I'm like, the heck? Get you some levels. That's gonna be nice. Um, come on, over here. Apparently there's not a seat over here today. Okay. Oh well, send you back to the barn. So I couldn't name it Wool Stuffy. There's pinkish purplish ones, or yeah, they're like a magenta kind of pinkish, called fleecies. I like to name them Wolma, but alright, now we'll save over this, and we'll try again. We're probably not gonna get it. We gotta probably tame some more things first, just to get our taming skill back up. Do. Yeah, you telegraph all of your moves really heavily. Yeah, knocking them down helps to keep them still, but it's not essential. You don't have to do damage to them. Let's demonstrate. I will smack you down into your low health state. Bosses are just really finicky, but they're worth it, especially the Nine-Tailed Fox. It's the fastest mountain in the game. Oh no, you knocked me down and did no damage. There are two left. Yeah, I may just have to spend some time building up my barn a little bit. Yeah, because you still pet your monsters every day. Nope. Yes. But let me switch over here again. And I can show off some of mine. Let's say I can get rid of all the characters in my party. I was testing something with this one and it didn't work out because I was trying to see if it's 4 or 5 hearts when people uh, stop leaving at 7 p.m. and the character that I have is at under 5 at 3 still hung out, and Doug is at 4 and he's hung out too. So I don't know if it changes in post game or so that's something I'll have to do on a personal playthrough. But like, I haven't even gotten all of my barns filled. Like even this barn, this is my main barn here. I haven't filled it. To give you an idea, like this is post game, and I don't have the 50. Like I've got my two woolies, two types of woolies, and timities and whatnot. My buffaboos. Let me put this on so I can have it in my inventory. Got my insect room, my spiders room, which one of my chickens has wandered into, my chicken's room. Absolutely, you're gonna have a lot of good stuff here. Oh, when you say the windstone, are you talking about like the wind fairy stone? I didn't find that one hard to do. But yeah, this is like my boss room. So I've got my fox here, the boss from the Belfer Ruins. This is one that just this black griffin looking thing here, which I named You Appreciate Pro, is actually one from this week's video, and then this last one's not really a boss, but it's really powerful, even all the same. And then my Wolfram. So, you know, big place, not even close to 50 frickin' things. I will take you along, and I will ride you. And just to show how fast this thing is. Compared to that Woolly that I was riding on. Yeah, I didn't find the wind one that hard, but I mean, it's just completing stuff. Like, I didn't finish all of those until like middle of my second year to get my Aristotle, so it is what it is. But yeah, takes up a lot of space, but you can see this thing is well worth it. Hey, Margaret, come on. Oh, I did not know she's a mother. Okay, come on. And now you can ride. Nope, not you. You. You can choose to ride certain monsters with someone. So, like, I can have Margaret here riding with me. And we're both sitting side saddle, of course. But yeah, this monster is nuts. I mean, look at those stats. Magic attack and attack 14 in the 1400 range. I mean, my physical attack is way higher than that, but I'm also like geared and all that, and I've been focusing on specifically that. But its magic attack is higher than mine. It's just a good monster. All around. And you got Margaret. Yeah, Wolver is what I named that one. Mochi. Sometimes I do like Wolver or Wolma, stuff like that. Yeah. Milk, cream, cheese, beef. Yes, I do food names a lot. And then there's ones like this where I just take whatever the name it gives me is. So that kind of demonstrates to you, like, what I was talking about, why having the fox is so good. It's also really good for when you get the buddy battles unlocked. It's in late summer, I think. It's either late summer or early fall as a festival. Well, doing the various like fairy stones in Harvestella is really. It's not a matter of I'll do it this way and then I'll do it this way and then I'll do it this way. It's what season are you in? That season, whatever stone is associated with whatever fairy is associated with that season is the best one you're going to work on because that's the one where you're going to have your crops for that. But there's all the other things like repair all the stuff and fix all the ladders and open all the doors, bomb all the bomb things, and blah 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 that you have elsewhere. So just play the game and you should get it over time. I mean, I had my Aristotle on my playthrough before I finished the game. We didn't do it with ours because we were just like, okay, I'm done with this game. Let's finish it and just get done with it. But I'm also not that impressed with the class as a whole, to be honest. It's supposedly the ultimate magic class, but it was just... I wasn't impressed with it. It's got its pros and it has its cons. But honestly, I don't care too much for most of the magic classes in that game anyways. I think that if they do a Harvestella 2, which, you know, the developers said they would like to do it, if the opportunity arises and sales were good on the first one, I would hope that they would improve the magic system. There's a lot of things I would want them to improve on that game. Which, I get it, they didn't give it the AAA budget that they gave to, like, Final Fantasy, but still. This is Square frickin' Enix. There we go, we finally caught it. Oh, we are not naming you Squeaker. No, 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 no. We'll call you Misa for short. And brush you. Perfect. You are staying in the party for a while. Let's go. Fight other bosses. And then I think at the end of this game, like, we'll sleep and go to bed at the end of this day, and then that'll be it for tonight on the stream. A little shorter than normal, but not like as short as last week ended up being. Dang it, I was in the middle of an attack animation. I missed his open window. Ooh, he did drop the Crimson Claw. That's good. Alright. And... I will have to change the name of the stream and the description in it later. Because I thought we were going to have access to the ice caves today. Or at least the description. Oh, hey, he actually did damage. Ooh, and we got poison powder. Very nice. Oh, that works. I was running away to heal up, but... Boss rush! It's always good to do a boss rush every day. For the, points. Ooh, I got 2 poison powders from that. What, Harvestella? Yeah, it only came out last year. Like, we started the channel was already technically up and running, but we really rose off of when that game first came out. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played the story mode of Splatoon 2 or 3. I don't really play a lot of the multiplayer games in general, but wow, I need to get better healing stuff. Send back to bar and let you heal up for the day. You did a good job taming that monster. Now that you've befriended one, I want you to have this. It's some fodder. Store it in one of your fodder bins and feed your monster friends every day to keep them happy. You can grow fodder yourself after you've purchased some fodder seeds. What I gave you should help you get started, but you'll have to start growing more before it runs out. Stash. We'll put that in there for there. Yeah. Then you go, okay. Do this, do this, do this. A friend of monsters that drops produces items. Accept this request. Yep. Did you know that you can collect items from monsters you've tamed? Buffamoo give milk, for example, while Cluckadoodles lay eggs. I'd like you to find a monster like that and make friends with them. I know you can do it. I've already got one. It's the first one I tamed. Oh well. Ride a monster friend. Did you know that you can ride the monsters you've tamed? Just ask one of the bigger ones nicely and they should give you a lift. While riding a monster, you can use unique attacks and travel a lot faster than you could by foot. So go ask one of them for a ride. It should be a blast. We can do both of those and get my the pink sheep one. Yeah. I still don't touch Scarlet and Violet. Like, I enjoy Pokemon, but that game is still buggy as hell from everything I've seen. It is just not worth the performance issues, I think. I mean, I've seen, like, people complain about this one, and this one is nothing like what, I've seen the issues with Scarlet and Violet. Ooh, there's a chest up there. Object X. Those are fun. Yep, you're the one I want. Fleecy. And my defense skill is going up because they can't do any damage to me, and I'm just sitting here brushing. First item. Boom. Oh, and it's Mochi again. We'll take that name. I do like that name. Mochi sounds good. Ride Mochi. Boom. And yes, you can fight on your monsters. Let's send you back to the barn. There we go. We got 2 of those done. We still have the chickens and the buffaloes to get. We need to increase the size of our barns first. How wonderful. You tamed a monster that gives you items. Please take good care of them. Here, I think this might help you. Use it well. Okay. It's a spear art. So you went for a ride on one of your monsters? That must have been fun. Here, use this next time you head out on an adventure together. Oh, this is actually useful. For if you use monsters a lot, it's a rune ability. These ones that look like on their scrolls, like Iron Walls, all that. Yeah, you use those and you buff your monsters until the end of the day. You just use it with the start of your day and be like, okay, go, boom. So you can take 3 monsters with you and just be like, alright, buff. And I do believe it's that. You know, Striking March is another one that was like the Waltzing March was like defense, this one's an attack. Ask a monster to do some farm chores. That's not happening for a little bit. You gotta get him up a few friendship levels. Again, you never even said you were leaving, so hey, welcome back, I guess. Ask monsters to do farm chores. That's not gonna happen right away, but we'll get that in time. How about you ask one of your monster buddies to do some chores around the farm? After you've brushed them every day for a week, they'll be happy to help you out. They can pick weeds, gather lumber or material stone, water crops, and harvest stuff. Just make sure you don't run out of fodder. Monsters eat more than usual while they're working. They can't help you on an empty stomach. It's definitely worth a try, so go ask them to lend you a hand. Or paw. So we'll come in here, we'll brush all our monsters. And the ones that get, yep, they're already dropping their fleece. It's only level 1. Ooh, I'm gonna need to charge my battery here, so we're getting ready. It's a good time for us to be finishing up soon anyways. Because it's near the end of the night. And it is kind of bugging on that for a second. Let me get it discharged. That's plugged in. Did I get you? Yeah, I got you. I know I got you. And I got you. Alright, so all 3 of you have been brushed. And yeah, Misa's at 1. The other 2 are at 25% each. Okay. You know what? We have another farm dragon we can go to. I don't think we've even been on this one yet. Same way as you get the woolly, you just tame it. They spawn along that same path, going towards the forest. I literally did it while we were here on stream. All 3 of those monsters got tamed, like, in the last 30, 45 minutes of real world time. Like I said, you get it from the same way as you get the normal ones. All monsters taming is works the same. It's just a matter of where you find them. The pink sheep is on that path between the Rigbarth Gate and the Whispering Woods where you start out. So your first dungeon. Like, you were off messing around with your sock when I was taming it. They're called fleecies. There are some monsters in this game you can't tame, but they're pretty few and far between. You can tame most everything. Like, most of the ones you can't tame are specifically boss monsters. Um, Outside of them, I'm trying to think of stuff that you can't tame. I don't think there's anything. Although there's ones that you can tame that you can get drops from them as monsters, but they don't drop the same things as when they're tamed. No, there is no breeding in this game. I just like them for more variety, just of appearance, and also for more wool. Like, wool is not as essential in this. It's useful for a few recipes, but there's not a ton of recipes that need it. So you don't need more than like the 2 sheep. Or there's the woolies and the fleecies, of what they're called. They're not just sheep. Um, like, they're not called chickens in this, they're called flufferdoodles, and they're not cows, they're buffamoos, and so on. Partially because you can actually take them in combat. They're not just like livestock, they're actual monsters that can be taken in combat, fought with, and all that. Apparently there's a fodder bin right here. Alright. But they do drop stuff every day. What happens is, like, you brush them or spend time with them in your party or whatever, and or you feed them and give them gifts and all that, and their relationship will go up, and eventually that'll raise the quality of them. And certain things like the wool, the eggs, and the milk have different sizes that are based on the monster's level, not their relationship level. So I'll do a whole taming guide later. That's one of the ones I want to do. But we'll go ahead to bed here, and we'll call it a little early on stream today. It's not too terribly early, it's only about 15 minutes or so, but we're at a good stopping spot. We'll go to sleep, call it a day. And in-game tomorrow, or like when we come back to our next stream on Rune Factory, we'll be playing Portia again next week. If we stream it all next week. I might take that night off just so I can record and edit a lot of videos for the 3 weeks straight that I'm going to be working, so. But that is a good spot for now. We're going to call it a night. I hope you have a good night as well, Autumn, and I hope all those of you watching this after the fact at whatever hour of the day it is, have a good day, night, whatever. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.